Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Albert Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're having a little look at Desynced, which I think the best way of describing this game is that it is just like a really interesting sort of modular base builder with a ton of interesting automation. And I guess a ton of features that aren't really found in any other automation games. Anyway, let's jump into things here, and I'll see what we have got going on. I will, of course, explain the premise and do my very best to explain what the heck is happening. However, I should note straight from the outset that the developers have sponsored this video. I've checked out the game on the channel before, so I'm super excited to be checking it out again because this is genuinely one of the most interesting upcoming base builders, and you can actually check it out, linked down in the description down below, because it is coming out today. Right, okay, without further ado, let's see if we can try and get cracking here. Now, we start the game here. We've got 4 units. We've got a command center, and then we've got 3 scouts. Now, I'm just sort of having a little scout around for the best place to build up a base. And honestly, I kind of like somewhere over here. The 2 crucial resources that I'm looking for, at least in the early game, are this crystal stuff. Ooh, lots of crystal chunks over here, and then also this metal ore stuff. Metal ore is probably the more useful of the 2, but they are both necessary, at least in the early game. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. Now, the first thing that we can do is we can turn our command center into an actual command center. So I think we're going to place it probably right about there. That's looking pretty good. And then we can start chatting about the scouts and what the heck is going on with the scouts. So, one of the crucial ways of considering this game, as I sort of mentioned, is that everything is modular, which means that all of the units that we will be interacting with over the course of this game have got these sockets. Now, you can put a whole bunch of different equipment into these sockets. For example, we've got 2 scouts that have got laser mining tools. Now, you don't have to be a genius to work out that the laser mining tools, boom, make them capable of mining resources, which is pretty darned cool indeed. Thank you very much. We are actually going to have a few little objectives set down here in the bottom right-hand corner, which I think is a fantastic little way of guiding us towards the general direction of where we want to be going and what we want to be doing. But yeah, anyway, the point is that we have a modular sort of system, at least in terms of the vehicles. Now, there's also a modular system with regards to construction, and we will get to that right now. So, much like the scouts have got their modules, we've got a small socket here, we've got 3 internal sockets. More on the internal sockets in a little bit. The command center also has sockets. We've got internal sockets here. We've got a power cell, which transmits 500 power per second over the area. That is quite important because it means that everything is powered, and we can see our power consumption up in the top left-hand corner here. But more importantly, we've also got a storage bar down here, and in the storage bar there are 2 bits of kit. Specifically, the fabricator is what I am interested in. So, the fabricator, if we equip it to a medium socket here, now bear in mind we can commit a small turret to a medium socket, but we obviously will not be able to commit a medium turret or a medium-sized building to a small socket. The fabricator is going to allow us to fabricate stuff. Very, very simple. Now, a couple of things that we can fabricate straight off the bat. We've got metal plates here, we've got metal bars, and then we've got foundation plates. That's kind of cool. We can also fabricate more fabricators. Fabricators within fabricators within fabricators. And we can do that, but it's going to cost us metal bars. So I think, honestly, we should start fabricating an unlimited number of metal bars in at least the first instance.
We will require a large quantity.
Thank you very much. We can see our little progress bar over here, which is kind of great. Excellent. We like to see it. And you can see we are looking at our committed resources down in the bottom here, reserved by the fabricator. Excellent. And we are producing metal bars. Very, very simple indeed. The scout that is currently not doing anything, as long as it is free, And as long as the command center is asking for resources, as indeed it is, we can limit this, by the way, if we wanted to say, hey, only turn 20 metal ore into 20 metal bars, then of course that would stop. Yeah, we'll do it for an experiment. Anyway, we will just get all of these. We will get all of these resources automatically moved across by the scout to the command center. Happy, happy days. So far, so good. Now, what we can do is we can also modularly add additional production facilities, which is exactly what I am going to do. So we need to build up to 80 metal bars for our objective. That is fine. What we can also do here is go into the build menu and have a little look at some of the buildings that we've got. Now, this is where things start to get very, very funky indeed. Let us build 3 of these. What are they called? They're called small buildings. Fine. We will build small buildings. They're very, very cheap to build. They cost us 10 metal bars, and then they cost us 5 crystals apiece. That's great. And what this is going to allow us to do is it's actually specifically a socket slot for whatever the heck we want to put in there. Now, of course, you'll note we've just about finished. There we go. We've just about finished our metal order. Let's keep that on. Let's keep that on an infinite number for now, because that is what we're going to need. Now, you will note that we have small sockets here, we have small sockets here, and we have small sockets here. We are going to be utilizing all of these small sockets, and we're going to be using them, well, hopefully, to stick additional fabrication facilities on all of these here. Let's hold on. Let me grab this scout. Let me pick this up, whatever the heck that is. Scattered resources. Okay, that's cool. We'll leave that in the command center. We can interact with the world much in the same way that we were exploring at the very start. We're gonna be doing a little bit of exploring, but we're not gonna do exploring now. I would like to get my production facilities set up in the first instance. Right. Let's get some fabrication facilities. Let's wait until we've got 20 metal bars, 1 additional metal bar, and then we'll queue up. There we go. Beautiful. 2 fabricators on order. That is excellent. And we'll get that transferred over there, and we'll get that transferred over there. And much in the same way that we operated the fabricator in the base, we're going to do exactly the same in the command center over here, and we're going to keep on keeping on, I think, which is pretty darn good. Pretty happy with that. Right, the scout over here has maxed out its crystal chunk storages. That's fine. Not necessarily a big deal. That is a-okay. We're pretty content with that. I'm probably going to start needing additional mining facilities here soon, but we'll talk about that in just a little second. What I think I would like to do is get 2 additional, you know what, give me 1 additional fabricator, and the metal bars that are stored over here should be moved into the command center. Indeed they are, and fantastic. Get that thrown in over there. Brilliant. And you can keep making metal bars. Good. Okay. So that's probably a better situation. I think we probably want to reserve the fabricator on this command center over here for special, like, one-off big projects. Specifically, like the assembler. The assembler is the main production facility for robotic components and robotic materials. Very, very simple. Very, very interesting indeed. Now, I'm going to get myself 5 of these metal plates. I'm going to manufacture them. Sure, I'm just going to manufacture them in the command center. Should be reasonably easy for the resources to be moved across. There we go. All into here, and we will be built with that. We'll be built real soon indeed, which is looking great. Okay, our plates have finished construction. That is great. Let us move forward and build the assembler. It's going to cost us 10 crystals and 5 metal plates. Let's get that done right now. As I already mentioned, the scout with the mining laser automatically going to fill up the thingy over here, the command center over here. That is great. Right, assembler is built. Let's get that equipped. That is cool indeed. Once we have the required resources, we should look at constructing an uplink. And indeed, an uplink is a pretty major bit of kit for us. But first, before we think about constructing the uplink, which is pretty easy for us to build actually, we should chat about what the main production facility for robotic components and robotic materials actually enables us to build. We can build small turrets, we can build miners. That's right, we can build additional turrets that are on top of scouts right now. We can build additional fabricators, we can build a deconstructor, we can build an uplink, which is exactly what I'm going to build. We can build more assemblers, and we can also, very importantly, build additional worker bots, which I am very, very excited about. Right, let's get a few of these. Let's get an infinite amount of plates. There we go. Let's get an infinite amount of plates on the go, and we will see if we're going to be able to make a few circuit boards. Now, I'm probably going to want to get additional assemblers into the world somewhere. However, bear in mind that at the moment, I do not have the ability to build any sort of like modular buildings anywhere in the world. Our only medium socket slots are currently in the command center. Very, very, very important to note. Very, very important indeed. Right, so once we've got this specific circuit board built, we'll just throw it into an uplink. Very, very simple. Nice and happy. Brilliant. I will say, I think we're probably wasting production. Yeah, our metal ore is just... we just don't have any. We don't have any metal ore coming in. So we're going to need to get some more worker bots, and we're going to need to get some more mining bots as well. The uplink has been built. That is good. Let's see if we can try and go and get ourselves a worker bot. What do we need? 5 metal bars and 1 circuit board. Okay, let's build 2 circuit boards. Let's build 2 circuit boards because I'm going to try and build 2. That's the objective here. Right, we've got an uplink which is finished. What I think we're going to do, we're going to do 2 things. First of all, we're going to build 2 additional... there we go. 2 additional buildings. This is going to serve 2 purposes, which I will explain in just a second. There we go. Get that all built. Excellent. We should have all of the appropriate resources to do so pretty much instantly. The circuit has finished building. In fact, both circuits have finished building. Let us build the worker robots, which should take absolutely no time at all. That building is now completed. That is good. Let us get this fabricator moved across here. I realize, by the way, that this poor little scout is doing a lot of heavy lifting for us, but that's okay. We'll start making the metal plates out here rather than in the building, and we will equip, boom, the uplink, which is fantastic. Now, the uplink basically unlocks the tech tree, which is pretty darn cool. I like that a lot. Let me show you how the tech tree works. Right, so the tech tree, literally, we jump into the uplink interface and we can have a little look at a glance of exactly what we've got in the tech tree. Couple of things to note. We're able to progress through in modules. That's right, we're able to progress through in modules. The first module that we have to cover is the basic module. This is going to unlock a whole bunch of stuff. Unlocks for production of components, for detection and signal transfer. Cool. Basic structures. Expands the range of small buildings with a variety of socket configurations. We've got basic power. Power production. Great. Let's get basic power because we have loads of crystals and there's no real reason that we can't immediately just get to doing that right now. It's very, very simple. We deliver resources. We deliver resources to the place that the uplink is. The uplink spends the resources. We can see our little progress over here. Oh, we need to research basic structures. Don't worry. We'll get to basic structures in due course. Right. Let's get ourselves a miner. There we go. Let's get that sorted. I'd really like a miner. Now, this is a good time to perhaps talk about the network. So, if I hold, or if I press the P button, we can see the power grid. Now, everything that is operating within this area has the option of being connected to the logistics network. The logistics network is signified by this little button here. Basically, if it's in the power grid, it's in the logistics network. And that is the reason that this bot is doing nothing. Instead of taking resources around, like it should be, it's because it's not connected to the logistics network. So every time that a robot is built, it is connected in a default state of not being connected to the network. We ideally don't want worker robots to be doing deliveries. I mean, it's fine for the moment, but it's a little bit slow. We want the worker robot to be doing, we want the worker robot to be doing mining, and we want the worker robot to be mining the metal ore specifically. We don't want it to automatically go and fix the crystal chunks, but we do want to make sure that it is connected, which is very, very important indeed. So that's good. Basic power is coming along nicely. Let's build another worker bot. Excellent. That should be done fairly quickly indeed. And I've also got another building over there, which I guess I'm probably going to throw into fabrication mode. I guess we're going to stick a fabricator over here, is what I mean to say. Let's get ourselves another miner. Excellent. Should take no time at all. We've got, what, 26 metal plates. Yeah, we're only able to store up to 80. Actually, it's only 60 because one input is going to be reserved for... or one of the storage bins is going to be reserved for the input material, but that's fine. That's no big deal. Pretty happy with that. Let's get the miner over here, and let's connect you to the network, and you'll go and mine that over there. Happy days. Looking brilliant. So again, we still got one scout that is doing all of the heavy lifting, but I think that's fine. It's fine at least for now. Let's get ourselves a few of the old circuit boards. We're going to need a few circuit boards. They're pretty handy dandy. I'm also, actually, tell you what, we'll build one of these circuit boards, and then I'll cancel this order, because I would like to... Thank you very much. That is great news. That is great news. Let's immediately see if we can try and go into metal plates, or basic structures, should I say, because it costs metal plates, and we've got plenty of metal plates. We got loads of metal plates at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna build 2 circuit boards, and then I'm gonna go into bots, and I'm gonna make 2 bots. The reason that I'm gonna make 2 bots, it's a fairly self-explanatory process, but basically we're gonna be able to free up these scouts if we're able to get 2 additional bots and stick mining lasers on top of them. In fact, we don't even need to stick mining lasers on top of them, because we already have the mining lasers required, you know? We already have them. Let's get that onto you. There we go. Beautiful. And you go and mine over there. Scout. I do actually want to build a storage bin. Let's build a storage bin over here. There we go. That's fine. And you know what? Throw 3 extra crystals into there, and that's going to free up a little slot for you to go and do a little bit of moving around. But honestly, I think... Let's go here, here, and here. There we go. That's going to free up your capability to move around and do stuff. This scout is going to have the mining laser moved onto this worker. This worker is going to be enabled to the grid, and you can start constructing, or you can start mining specifically this metal ore over here, which I think is great. Very, very, very happy with all of that. All looking good to me. We are continuing to do basic structure research, which is great. Are we starting to build up any sort of backlog of iron ore? Not particularly. Not particularly at all, but that's fine. Right, let's build ourselves an additional storage crate. I think over there is fine. The workers are pretty darn slow, but that's okay. Right, what else do I need? Crystal power? Charges itself by consuming crystals. I do like the idea of that. Small power field. Okay, that's going to allow us to extend the radius that we have at the moment. We got an internal component. Creates or expands your power grid in a small area around the unit, transferring power to nearby units. Okay, maybe something that we want to do. I think I like the idea of producing a few of these crystal power structures, though. That is pretty gnarly. Let's go and do that. Let's also say workers, for example, will store in this storage box. So all of our ore is going to be stored in this storage box if it is no longer required. And where's my... Oh, you're over there. You can store in here. So there we go. That is your objective now. You will store everything that you could possibly need to store over there. Where the heck are you going? You're moving stuff over here. That's fine. I mean, you can do that. That's fine. You can just go and get back to what you were doing. I was quite happy with you being over there. That's fine. Right. Okay, give me another fabricator unit. That's okay. And then we will get our last bit of base set up over here, and that should be good. We'll set that up to be moved. Yeah, we do need to get this thing set up. However, I would like to get one more metal bar production facility. Maybe that's being a little bit greedy with what we've got, but yeah, we don't really have that much metal ore. That's okay. That's okay. Right, let's get a power area. I think we'll set up a power area over here. For mothership repairs, we need higher level material production. Yes, I am getting on it. We're going to produce reinforced plate, and that's going to be useful for basic robotics, which is quite nice indeed. Yeah, sure. Let's actually start the process of getting up there. So basic structures, what does that give us? Let's have a little look. It gives us a building 1 by 1, which is still small. It's still a small it's still a small facility. We also have a medium building, which is really, really useful. However, that's going to cost us reinforced plates. Now, what do reinforced plates actually cost to build? It is 2 metal bars and 1 metal plate. Right. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to build 20 of these. Let's immediately get on that right now. No real reason not to. Let's go and equip this over here. That's going to get built. Excellent. And that's going to get charged with crystals, which is quite nice. Pretty happy with that. Scouts are all looking good. We will get through these reinforced plates very shortly indeed. I should maybe pause the research there because I don't actually want to use those reinforced plates. I'd actually like to use the reinforced plates in the first instance to build a medium building. Now, the medium building, I guess we can just add it to the sort of like production facilities over here. Let's do that. Let's do it. That should be fine. It's going to take a little while to get done, but I'm pretty confident in the grand scheme of things. Pretty confident in the grand scheme of things. That's pretty good. Right. Okay. What do we need? 13 more. That's A-okay. That is A-okay with me. Right, let's get this done, and I'll be back with you when it's done. Okay, our medium building has just about finished construction. I had to build 2 additional circuit boards as well, but that is fine. That should be built. Thought I built an additional circuit board, but apparently not. We'll get that fixed right about now. Do I want to make circuit boards infinitely? No, I do not. But we need at least 1, so that should be fine. Either way, after we get done with this circuit board, there we go, we're going to make an additional assembler. That is right. That is what is absolutely required. We 100% need one of these things, an additional one of these things. Power is still looking good though, so that's great. Really, really happy with that. We also have an empty socket there for, well, for a small thing if we want it. Right, what do I want to make from here? Honestly, a few additional bolts would be pretty good. But I think we're going to need to make these reinforced plates. These reinforced plates on a somewhat continuous basis would be really, really great. And we need, you know, lots of inputs, lots of outputs as well. Plus, we will get that, there we go. We will get that research turned back on. And I think that should be fine. We will also queue up internal... Actually, do I maybe want to get a few more robots? You know what? Give me 3 additional circuit boards here, video game. 3 additional circuit boards at the assembler, at the command center there. That we will use to create some additional robots. The robots will be used for... Maybe we want 1 to do crystal mining, actually. Power is still fine. Like, we're still not... Like, total load is not huge. We haven't dipped into our power supply. This thing only kicks in if we go over the top. And we're not quite there yet, which is really, really good. That is really, really nice, actually. Yeah, okay, well, I'm happy. Basic robotics is coming along. Produce reinforced plate, that is happening at a pretty nice rate as well. We can get an additional fabricator if indeed we want to. Do I want to? Maybe. We'll see. We might do something with that. Right, build me 3 robots, please. All looking good here. We have got an absolutely huge amount of stored crystals, which is kind of great. Oh, look at that. We got a bots built milestone. If we go into the progress bar here, we can actually have a little look. Okay, that's cool. That is cool. How many bots have you produced? We've done 5. Excellent. How many buildings? Oh, we're close to the building milestone as well, which is quite interesting. Right, so let's get... Where is it? Miners. 3 miners. Let's go. Let's go. And then we will do... probably more production of, yeah, probably more production of these reinforced plates. I think we want to get additional, like, medium-sized... Here we go. There we go, and... There we go. Let's get you on the metal ore. You on the crystal chunks. And you on the metal ore as well. How about that metal ore over there? That's cool. Okay, let's see if we can we can make that all happen. It looks good to me. Power-wise, things are still fine. I'm going to queue up an additional medium building over here. It's going to cost me 2 circuits. We can start at least work on the 2 circuits right now. And then I guess we're going to get more bits and bobs. Right, basic robotics has been completed, or at least it's close to have been completed. We just need one additional step. And then that's going to unlock a whole bunch of stuff for us as well. Then we'll get basic signals probably, because circuits are very, very easy for us to do. I say very, very easy for us to do. Nothing is, like, very, very easy for us to do, but there's all, like, you know, they're easy enough to do. You know what I mean? I think we've got an appropriate amount of plate production, although we may need to switch over one of these fabrication facilities to doing something else. Let's go back onto plate production. Sure, 10 plates. Okay, basic robotics. What do we got? We got a medium component, dedicated laboratory for robotics. We've got a dash bot, a faster upgrade to the worker bot with additional inventory. I like that a lot. We've got a medium building, sacrifices inventory space to be able to support a medium component. Okay, so that's got a medium socket and 2 internal sockets. That's fine. We've got 2 medium buildings, which have more internal sockets, but more expensive to build. We've also got an energized plate. Machine pressed frame built for heavy duty applications, and we've also got some silicon. Okay, let's open up research and we'll do basic signals. Internal component allows reading of signal register for a specific unit or building. Short range detection of resources and other objects in the world. All conditions must be met. This is where we start getting into the logic system, which is also pretty darn cool. We'll start the process of getting that all up and running. We'll finish making these reinforced plates pretty darn soon as well. Power is still looking fine. That's excellent. Yeah, I would like to get a robotics assembly. That is something that I will do. What about this? Oh, this only costs 10 medium plates. Honestly, I think we're probably better off building this. Yeah, we'll queue that to be constructed as well. Buildings have been officially built. We've built up to the milestone, which is great stuff. Now, I am going to get myself... I do want to get one of these. I'm going to get one additional assembler first. I'm going to get one additional assembler, and then that's going to go on here. I do want to start utilizing the internal components. That is definitely something that I want to start doing. But I think we just need additional production facilities for the reinforced plates, but also circuit boards. I think I'm gonna build more plates over here. Sure. Actually, abort construction there. I don't like that location. Let's go for that over there. Sure. And then this is gonna be where we build. There we go. This is going to be where we build circuit boards. Yeah, I'm reasonably happy with that. Let's pause the research ever so temporarily. Let's also queue up an additional medium production facility over here. That medium production facility, of course, is going to be what we use. Oh, yeah, we dropped some components on the floor. There we go. Pick that up and then use them however you like. That's fine, video game. Right. Get those built. Excellent. Give me one more assembler. Very cool. And we'll get that assembler built onto here. This assembler is going to be... Oh, they've used... That's annoying. The robots have used the chips. There we go. They used the chips. They used the chips across both, whereas I only had 2, which is fine. We can fix that. Get this built over here. Let's go immediately into circuit production, and that is going to be infinite, which is really, really useful. Right, let's get that facility done as soon as we possibly can. How are we doing for... yeah, we're not doing too badly. Oh, you need to be connected to the network. You need to be connected to the network. That's fine, and you need to store there. You need to store there. Excellent. Okay, so this is where we're going to stick... This is where we are going to stick some additional facilities. I'm going to get you to move to this. There we go. Metal plate production. And I'm also going to get 2 additional fabricators. The 2 additional fabricators are going to sit over here on the small sockets that we've got, which are currently doing absolutely nothing. I mean, I don't think it's going to make a massive difference to, you know, the grand scheme of things, but it's going to be kind of handy that we are able to produce I don't know. What do I want to produce here? Metal plates? Probably metal plates. Sure, let's produce metal plates in there, and we'll produce metal plates in here as well. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that as a vibe. That's a nice little setup. This is looking good over here. What's the issue? We just need more metal plates. That's fine. That's fine. We will get additional metal plates. Don't you worry, video game. We are going to get there. We can get additional production facilities. I may very well do that. Right. Let's get a robotics assembly machine. We shouldn't be too far away from doing that either. You're just not getting the metal plates, are you? We are producing them as fast as we can, but I think we need more. I think we need more. It's because these fabricators are entirely consumed with the production of metal plates here. It's just going to take a little while for these two to catch up. Yeah, and there we go. We should be able to feed them. We should be able to feed them reasonably well. Cool. Let's get power transference. No, I don't want to do power transference quite yet. What's happening? Are my metal plates all being sucked into here? I think they absolutely are. We also probably just need more production facilities in general. I mean, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. We just need a lot of metal plates to make reinforced metal plates, and I guess just none of them are coming over here. There we go. Request more. There we go. Get that built. And request 10 more of those. Excellent. Cool. That's okay. That is much better. That is much better now. That is nice. I will probably also set this to be that. There we go. That should make a little bit of a difference as well. Oh, I tell you exactly what the issue is. We don't have inventory space. We don't have inventory space here. That's exactly the issue. I completely screwed the pooch on that one. That's the issue with medium production facilities not having what we need. Okay. That's good. That's good intel. Let's move you back there. Let's probably don't need to deconstruct that facility, but let's build that there, and let me see if I can try and... There we go. Try and nab that. Try and nab that. And then go back to building regular medium buildings. Okay, cool. And you... There we go. 4 of those. Okay, that's what we need. I cannot believe that it's as... it was as simple as just that. Storage facilities. Who'd have thunk it? Very, very, very important. Okay. The good news is that we've got plenty of reinforced panels, which is really, really nice. And we should be able to get our second circuit board manufactured, and that should be built imminently, which I am very, very happy about. Beautiful. That's going to get built. We'll get our medium assembler over here on top. Beautiful. And we're going to start making these circuit boards for infinity. There we go. That's excellent. That is really, really good. Okay. Now, can I start making some additional robots? I would like to make some additional robots, please. Yeah. I'm going to need to preemptively build another one of these medium facilities here. Yeah. That seems pretty important. I want to keep this medium building just in case it's actually useful. I don't think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be not useful at all. But I guess we'll see. Let's make a robotics assembly now. Beautiful. Let's get that all pieced together. What did we need? 5 circuits. We're making the circuits. We're just not making them particularly quickly. There we go. 4 circuits. Sure. Throw that in there. We are absolutely, by the way, at the limit of what we can reasonably process. Like, we've got a very tight and slim operation here. but it's not very efficient. It's not very efficient. Let's get... There we go. Let's get some additional facilities. It's going to cost us a little bit of... crystal. Going to cost us a few bits of everything else, but that's fine. Finish building this. We'll maybe build some additional fabrication facilities over here. That's probably not the worst idea in the world. Although the additional fabrication facilities over here... Yeah, we're not going to be able to build... We're not going to be able to build metal bars here because we just wouldn't have the slots, because we need a slot for ore and a slot for metal bars on the output. So that's not ideal. Designate that a high area priority site. Let's get the robotics assembly machine down. Excellent. Very, very good. Okay. Let's make it happen. Right. Extreme caution must be observed whilst on the plateau, as mass life signs have been observed. It appears they use silica to construct their hives. It's highly recommended to bring a portable turret with you for defense. Okay. Store silicon. Scout the area for silicon and... or for silica and turn it into silicon. Right. Let's get this equipped first. And then let's go and see if we can have a little look at what is going on. Right. I'd like to build 2 fabricators. 3 fabricators is exactly what I meant. And we'll see if we can try and make that happen. And, right. Let's have a little look. What can we build here? We can build energized plates, build a dash bot, we can build a worker bot. We also need to choose what research we want to do. Robotics production. You know what? Let's resume the basic signals, and then, yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Right. I'm going to select this scout, and we're going to go exploring. We're going to go exploring. We're going to go and see what we've got. We've got a whole bunch of, like, wreckages around in the world. There we go. Ruined structures, which is exactly what we're going to investigate. We play this, like, little mini-game to like, solve them, which... There we go, is kind of cool. We get a small power field, nice. Or if we take a circuit over here. Oh, look at that. It's actually equipped onto it's equipped onto itself, which is kind of nice. Oh, I like that. Okay. No items are available for transfer. That's because we are waiting for stuff to get done. There we go. Go pick those resources up. And then let's go on our little adventure over here, and we'll go and see if we can try and unlock what we've got. Right, so we still need to explore for silica. Transfer item required. Look at that. We have managed to get ourselves 2 reinforced plates and a robotics data cube. Very, very cool, which I think is going to help with us unlock some additional technology later on. Blight crystal chunks. Scattered resource. Uh-oh. Looks like there's a bad boy here. A trilobites. Okay. That's cool. I don't know how long they're going to follow me for, but I am not super worried about that. Laterite ore. Okay. Thank you very much. What do I want to go into next? Power transference. Give me behaviors. What is this? Small, low-powered programmable device. Set unit inventory to allow units to dump unused items when full. See, all of these like little modifications, super, super cool. Let's go and explore this here. Cable, metal bar. I mean, sure, I'll take the rest, but, I mean, it's not super useful. Right. Let's also equip the small turret over to this facility over there. That over there. That over there. And let's make metal bars. Ah, silica is, or silicon is from these, this silica sand stuff, which I think we have... Yeah, we've got a few. We got a few of them. Okay. That's cool. Can we go and pick up this stuff then? No free inventory space. Oh yeah, I'll fix that. Okay. I love this scout. I love this scout. It's fantastic. Right. Pick up that, pick up that, pick up that, pick up that. Pick up that, pick up that. Just pick up it all. There we go. More. Lots and lots and lots of silica sand. It's usually found at high altitudes. I mean, this is fine. I feel like fine quantities for now. Oh, it's literally just there. Cool. I feel like this is fine quantities for now. There we go. Come back to here. And drop it all off. Drop it all off, connect back to the network. Yeah, okay, so we do have the opportunity to expand it out there. However, we're probably going to need to get ourselves... Yeah, small facility. Hold on. That's not the right type of small facility. We need a... This one. Yeah, we need one of those. And we're going to need to extend the range of our power grid, which means that I'm going to need to get... this thing, I guess, actually, the small power field. How are we managing to keep the power on with just this singular crystal component? Actually, not too bad. Like, not too bad at all. That's a-okay. We need a few more additional components, but we should get there. We should get there reasonably quickly. I'd like to get better robots. Yeah, let's see if we can try and get some dash bots. We need some energized cores. Let's see if we can try and make, I don't know, 2 of these. Sure. See if we can try and make 2 energized cores. And then see what else we can do. Power is still fine. I mean, power is still okay. It's taken a little bit out of our network, but that's okay. That's exactly as it should be. And I'm very curious, actually. How much does the power grid expand? Oh, it's actually, like, pretty substantial. So if I was to place the power range extender, like, over here, we'd probably be okay. Okay, don't mind me. I will build one of these out here, and we will see if we're able to stick the power range extender. We may need to stick 2 power range extenders down, but honestly, that's not necessarily the end of the world. Silica's looking good. We need 40 silicon, though, so we're definitely going to need to get more miners. I'll get a worker bots, 2 of them, and then we'll get our dash bots here in just a second. Yeah, this has taken a long time to build this component, but that's okay. That's okay. Right, let's get ourselves a dash bot. I can build 2 of these. Heck yeah, I can build 2 of them. Let's build them. We need 10 circuits. I actually have the appropriate amount of circuits. That is somewhat remarkable. That's real good. Let's finish up with that robot if we can. What do we need? 3 more. 3 more. 1 more. 1 more metal bar. That should be easy enough to do. Oh, we got some dash bots. Let's get them connected to the network. Excellent. Literally just connect them both. That should be fine. And then the worker bot, of which there should now be 2. There is now 2. Excellent. Let's get a miner times 2. And then let's see what happens. Right. So I need to I can build this, but I'm going to have to build it manually, am I? I'm going to have to build it manually. I think I am. That is going to be fine. Yeah, because we're already using all of these components. We're already using all of the components because we don't have enough. Because we do not simply have enough iron ore coming in. We've got far and away not enough iron ore coming in. Also, we're definitely going to need to get some additional power here. Yeah, for sure. Okay, we'll build some additional power facilities. Let's get... Ooh, there we go. Behaviors has been researched. Let's jump into power transference. Sure, we'll start power transference. We should be able to get that done very, very simply. Very, very quickly, in fact. I believe. Nothing too wrong with that. Get that worker over there. Let's go and get you to mine some additional metal ore, please. Connect you to the grid. That is fine. Excellent. And then this scout. Yeah, you need some crystals. Let's go here. Let's go that into there. You can take the crystals over there for all I care. And then let's see if you can go and manually assign some of the resources over there. Right. Excellent. And it looks like the dashbot is actually going to deliver some of the other resources. So it looks like some attention is finally being given to that, probably because we've fixed, or at least partially fixed, the issue with the mining robots. And in fact, I'm going to get more mining robots because I think we need them. Right, give me two more workers. Give me 2 more workers. We'll get the chips delivered. That's fine, and then we'll get everything else sorted. Cool. We are actually doing it. Silica is, I mean, just quite literally over the hill. In fact, it's not even over the hill. It's on the flippin' hill. 2 additional workers, great. 2 additional miners. Probably worth getting more miners early on, I think. Probably worth getting more miners early on. The earlier you can get miners, the better, I think. From what I can see here. Here we go, and let's go and get you to go and mine. Got another worker that is just chilling there. That's fine. Throw that on there. And do I have everything that I need? Yeah, I mean, I can go and get you to mine silica sand. However, you are going to not be able to do that for long, I don't believe. Is everybody connected to the grid here? No, you're not connected to the grid. That's fine. Right, yeah, you're going to completely run out. You're going to completely run out of power as soon as you leave because you don't have any flipping power in your mainframe. Honestly, take that in there. Take that in there. Let's manually go and grab the resources for this. Throw that down there because the scout has got way more resources. Let's get that in there. And construction is just going to build it. I'm going to get you to stay around here because I want that to get built. Is that within powered range? I mean, it's technically within powered range, but if I throw that onto that building, is that going to keep everything powered? It looks like it, and therefore, the worker bot is officially going to be able to mine silicon. That is very, very nice indeed. Okay, pretty happy with how that's all turned out. Obviously, this is a little bit of a trek. I'm also a little bit worried that mining silica sand is actually going to attract the attention of some bad guys. So I would like to... I'd like to get that over there. Ooh, what the heck is that? Small bot glitch. No, get the worker back in here. There we go. Keep mining silicon. Keep mining silica. Don't know what the heck a small bot glitch is though. That's kind of funky. Either way, this is all looking very, very good. And we will see how this all ends up shaking out. I am a little bit concerned at the length of time that it's taking for all of my resources to get around. Do I need any of these? Expand your power grid in a small area. Produces no power on its own. I mean, yeah, it's kind of useful to get. Beacon kits, mark locations on the minimap. I'm interested. Power transference, what are we still working through? Yeah, we've got all of those components. In fact, we've got all of those components in very, very large quantities. So that's not a problem. We're actually starting to get some progress on the silica. Let's start making an infinite number of these. Start making an infinite number of these things. And also, let's start to produce a few more robots. There we go. 2 more robots, and let's actually start mining crystals with a little bit more haste, please. A little bit more haste. We're also going to get ourselves a turret up here. Do we have a second turret? No. Did we discover a second turret in our little short-lived jaunt? Explorable. Was there a turret over here? No. There was some cable, and there was some metal ore. Well, one of those is very useful. One of those is a little less than useful. Let's actually go and check out what's going on over here. I'd like to explore a little bit. View console. Oh my lordy, it's flipping it's the pipe game. There we go. That needs to be over there. That needs to be there. That's a little less than ideal. How do we... I guess we have to put that down. Have to put that down over there. Oh, this is a nefarious one, isn't it? Oh, this is a very, very sneaky one. Oh yeah, that is a absolute flippin' doozy. There's no other way that it works, right? I presume that doesn't have to be connected up. but it will need to be connected up, actually. That's probably the way that we do it. That's fine-ish. Although there are issues over at this side. What about that? That's really almost perfect. That is really almost perfect. Oh, there we go. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Okay, we get ourselves a portable power field. If I grab a few more... If I grab a few more of these, there we go. Add them to that scout. And then that should work. Yeah, so let's get ourselves a small turret for construction. Where's the scout? Okay, you know what? Where the heck did that scout go? I had one of the scouts that was prepared to go exploring. Now I've lost it. It was one of them. It was this one. All right, go back over here. Go back over here. There we go. Okay, transfer the item. What do we get? Internal component unpacks itself into a complete unit and destroys itself when deployed. Okay, I mean, that's kind of cool. There we go. Let's get that configured, and we'll move back to here. You can actually see we've already got the additional behavior configurations. There we go. Let's get you removed, and let's go and explore this over here. I'll keep the circuit boards on my person. This is... Oh, there's absolutely a tried and tested way to do this. Oh, flippin' heck. I've flubbed it. I've flubbed it at the last minute. I've ruined it. There we go. Thank goodness. Oh, it's a metal plate. It's literally a basic metal plate. Small battery. I'll take that, I guess. And then you've got iron ore here, which you're gonna give. What did I need? Metal plate. Yeah, go in here. Excellent. And there we go. Head over to this area. You can head over back here. You're equipped with literally all of the different stuff. I'm going to deploy whatever this is. I guess we'll see what that is. You transfer item. We get ourselves a few more bits and bobs, and we head back over here. Excellent. Okay, I would like to move the small turret up to here. I really don't know what that is, but I would kind of like to go and explore it. It's pretty cool. We've got a worker that is just chilling here. Not quite sure what you're supposed to be doing. Power transference, we are making progress on. That is good. We are almost fine for power. Almost fine for power. Scout, let's move you back into range here. And let's actually start the process of building. Not a medium building. A small building will be just fine. There we go. Build a few more of those, and we'll see if we can try and queue up a few additional power crystals. There we go. Nice. Okay, get that sorted. Silicon is coming along nicely. It's just taking a little bit of time because we actually only have one worker. I think it's actually more of a... It's more of a... Ooh, let's get you to go up here. I want to go and see what this... I want to go and see what this thing is. Up here. A small bot glitch. Faction anomaly. Okay. Let's go and see what's up here. We are completely out of resources, probably because we are spewing out a whole bunch of power. Doesn't look like there's much up here. I mean, there may very well be some baddies around. We did come across a trilobite. Blight crystal chunks. That seems nefarious, that lightning. I don't like that. Let's move back into here. And just continue on as normal. There we go. That's fine. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. Power crystal production facilities. Are you guys connected to the network? No, hence why you're not operating properly as you should be. But not necessarily the end of the world. Excellent. Power transference is finito. Robotics production. We can actually start work on that fairly quickly, actually, I think. We are making progress on the energized plates. It's taking a little bit of time to get the energized plates up and running. Power crystal over there. Power crystal over there. Let's get an additional mining bot. Or mining tool, I should say. I mean, we've got a decent amount of resources. Everything is actually fine in the research department, in the resource department, with the exception of crystals, which we need a few more of, probably because we're using them in our power system now. That's probably the only issue that we're sort of having. This worker, let's move this worker over to crystal mining. There we go. And once we've got our miner, we'll get you onto crystal mining as well. Excellent. Okay, so that is probably going to address some of the issues that we were having. Robotics production, we're still making progress on that. A whole bunch of steps have been completed. The real thing that is holding us back is probably going to be the production of energized plates, which is going to take a little bit of time to get going. So that's it, ladies and gents. We are going to wrap things up right about there. Thank you ever so much for watching this video here. Desynced is real good. I love it. A modular base builder with a whole bunch of automation elements. It is fantastic. It is really, really, really good. I would highly recommend you take a look at the game. I have barely even scratched the surface. The tech tree is far more extensive. I've barely even got through one flippin' little basic thingy here. So there's a lot more to explore in the tech tree. The fact that it's multiplayer, you can jump in with friends, you can start building bases, is just fantastic as well. So definitely check this one out if you're interested. Linked down in the description. Thank you ever so much to the developers for sponsoring this video, and I will see you next time, folks. Bye for now.